What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is Fan Friday, and the winner was Marshadow Toolbox. Now, I know yesterday we covered Marshadow, talking about Night March, saying, hey, Night March is definitely a good pair with it, but today we're going to cover I guess, a very interesting pair with Marshadow, and that's going to be Toolbox. Now, if you don't remember yesterday, Marshadow has that ability Shadow Hunt, which can use any base Pokemon in your discard pile. Now, today we're going to base it off of a totally different scenario. I mean, we're playing the 4 DC and 4 Rainbow Energies, but today we're going to use all these, like, hate Pokemon that make where people cannot hurt our Marshadow, and that's going to be with Jolteon. Jolteon has that Flash Ray 70 during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage done to Pokemon by basic Pokemon. Alright, so basic Pokemon, we got that covered. We have the Glaceon, which makes where evolutions can't hurt you, which is fantastic, and we have one Regice. Regice makes where EX Pokemon can't hurt you in general, which is good if you're playing against like Megas and stuff like that. Like, you're playing against Mega Rayquaza, you can just like use Regice in general, because they don't use GX, and it's for stuff like that, like Mega Guardi, EX, you can use the Regice. Anything that's Mega, you can use Regice, because that becomes weird, because they have like basics and evolution, so that's a weird matchup. But it's really good. Like as long as they're playing like a good, like really good, just like I'm just playing this, like I'm only attacking with like stage 1s or just attacking with basics, then you're good to go. But when you start playing against decks like Drampa Garbodor or that's pretty much like Zoroark, maybe like Zoroark Drampa, like stuff that have like different type of attackers, like stage 1s and basics. That's when it becomes weird, and Marshadow becomes really bad, because you can't really counter the whole field at once. You can only pick that certain card, which is, you know, you just got to make sure you get paired against the right matchup. So that's what we're going to try to do today. Now, there are some other attackers in here. We have 2 Seismitoad, because with all these basic Pokemon, you can't attack until turn 2 because you need some type of energy type, like lightning or water, and then you need a DCE. So turn 1, hypothetically, you could put a DC on Marshadow and then use the Quick Punch for 30, and then slow your opponent down. You can make it where they can't play their item cards, and then you can put an energy type on there and start hitting them for that certain type, which is fantastic. So that's a thing you could do. I would play 1 Lele, 1 Shaymin. I don't know, just space reasons, I guess. I mean, it's fine. You have like AZ, so you can reuse your Lele and Shaymin. So that's really cool. This is expanded, just to let you know, if you didn't know that already. But in another attack we have in here that you're going to see is very weird. It's going to be the Necrozma-GX. And the reason why we have it in there is for that Black Ray GX. It does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon GX and EX Pokemon. This damage is affected by weakness or resistance. You can only use 1 GX attack per game, but with Black Ray GX, what you could do is you can knock out all the Pokemon that your opponent keeps retreating. Because what's going to end up happening is your opponent's probably going to keep switching on attackers and try to go for a deck out or try to Lysandre. Like, they're going to stall for time. They're going to try to make sure they find the best way to win. But with Necrozma, what you could do is you could Black Ray GX and take a knock on all their EX and the GX that are hurt and win the game in just 1 turn. So Necrozma is going to be a really cool MVP in here that you're going to see that can easily win you the games when your opponent is switching out their attackers. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to use Jolteon, Glaceon, and Regice to set up some knockouts. They're probably going to retreat, and if we whiff the Lysandre or Guzma, we're going to be like, whatever, we're going to do the Guzma thing. We're like, whatever, I'm just going to Necrozma and just win that way. And that's going to be the point of the deck. There's so many different types in here, but I promise it's going to work here. 3 Compressor, because remember, Marshadow's out of the discard pile, so you have to get these Pokemon in the discard pile. 1 Computer Search for consistency, 1 Escape Rope, just to switch out, just in case you have somebody in the active spot, really nice card. 2 Field Blower, just in case they, you know, get a Garbodor out. 2 Special Charge, so we can get our DCs and Rainbows back in our deck. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 BS Seeker. 1 AZ to return 1 Pokemon back in your hand. This is really good if you start with the wrong Pokemon, like you start with, like, you're one of Regice, your Glaceon or something, you need that back in your deck. Like, let's say you what is it? You prize your Glaceon, and then you start with your Glaceon, so you get the AZ it back in your hand. So that's something you can use. But you can also just attack with the Glaceon if you need it. So that's also something you can do. You can just attack with, like, the regular attacker if you need to, which is something really cool about this deck. 1 Guzma and 1 Lysandre, just in case, you know, situational, depending on which one you need at the time. Really good cards. 3 in. And 1 Ninja Boy, the same thing. If you have an attacker and you need it back in the discard pile, you can Ninja Boy into your deck, Battle Compressor back out. And also, one thing that you could do is you could Ninja Boy into I don't know, a different attacker if needed. So, like, let's say you're attacking Glaceon, and then he does something, and you need to switch all of a sudden. Like, he starts attacking with somebody else. You get Ninja Boy into Jolteon, and Ninja Boy into Marshadow. For the most part, you're just going to Ninja Boy whatever to a Marshadow and just keep swinging, okay? For Juniper, one Teammates to help you guaranteed some energy cards. That's pretty much what Teammates is in here. One Xerosic to discard a tool or special energy in play on your side or your opponent's side of the field. 3 Choice Band. That way you're doing 100 damage per turn with the Shadow Hunt because, you know, Flash Rate does 70. You got the Glaceon does 70. Regice does 70. One card you could put here is Kukui. That way you're doing 120, and then you can do another 100 to knock out multiple Pokemon. But even then, you could just like use Necrozma and take the last couple prize cards. So that's fine either way. 2 Float Stone, mainly for the Seismitoad and Glaceon. They have a head tier tree cost 2. Regice 2 as well, I think, yeah. 3, 3, 2, yeah, it's pretty heavy. But Tapu Lele is 1. Necrozma is 2, so that's another good card to have on there. And Jolteon's free tree. Marshadow is our attacker. We don't care about that. And Shaymin-EX. So 4 DC and 4 Rainbow Energy. And that's going to be the Marshadow Toolbox deck. And I don't know, like I said, it's really good if you play against those like single type attack decks, like you know, just like just straight dark or something like that, or like just Volcanion. Volcanion you have to watch out though, because Ranger is scary. Ranger is a card that a lot of people don't play, but if you do play against that one guy that has Ranger, they can easily knock out your Marshadow when games that way. And another thing you have to worry about is benching too many GXs or EXs. You want to make sure that they can't Lysandre or win games that way. You have to force them to use Ranger. So one thing that you could do as well is like when you put it on Tapu Lele is you get AZ it back in your hand and your opponent can't like really use it. Or if you use Shaymin, you can AZ it back in your hand and make it where they can't take knockouts. So that's something you always have to pay attention when playing these type of decks. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's a really interesting deck and I wonder if there's better ways to build it. I mean, there probably is. This is still a new set to me and expanded format is wide open and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. Hit that subscribe button and let's see the deck in action. Alright guys, so we're playing against a Fire Grass. It was like a bunch of different types sort of deck and we lost coin flip. So I'm pretty sure they're going first. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. So into our opponent's turn, let's see what is going to happen. So we got a Marshadow, we got an Ultra Ball, Glaceon. And we'll probably have to grab a Tapu Lele for an N. We could be kind of risky like Sycamore, but then we have to like find a Special Charge, get those Rainbows back in our deck. What I really want to do turn 1 is like get a punch off. I just want to Quake a Punch and kind of slow our opponent down. And the next turn we start swinging with whatever we need. So that's fine. So I'm going to put a Pokemon in the active spot. Okay. And let's see what happens here. So there is a Fomantis. Force the Giant Plants is banned, guys. Please, Force the Giant Plants is banned, guys. Please stop playing these decks. Okay. Well, I guess the good thing is that if it's Lurantis, like I think it is, then all we have to do is use this guy called Glaceon, and makes where evolution does not hurt him. I don't know if we heard of this card, but just grass in a pass. Man. Alright, so I'm just going to Ultra Ball, just discard the Glaceon and a VS Seeker, and I'm going to contemplate, what should we do here? We got Tapu Lele, okay. We got 2 more in there, okay. See, I'm just gonna Lele for Juniper and just discard her hand. And put a Rainbow Energy in the active. Lele. Yes. I don't think he can knock us out next turn. So I'm just going to Juniper and just discard our hand, draw 70 cards. And then we'll find a DC next turn we can swing and make it where he can't really hurt us anymore. So we'll Juniper, discard our hand. There's a Compressor. So we'll Compressor. We'll discard like the that guy, and this guy. Okay. We'll put it on the Marshadow. And right now we'll just press done into our opponent's turn. Probably shouldn't have benched the Marshadow because that's like 3 EXs knockouts he could do. But we're going to risk it here. I mean, our discard palace looks so weird. We got a Glaceon, a Jolteon, Necromancy, and Necromancy. Really? Necromancy? Oh, an E-Hammer. Cool. Thanks for playing today, guys. Just kidding. I didn't want to attack this turn. I hope you whiff another supporter card, sir. This is one of the bad things about playing a Marshadow Toolbox is good old Enhanced Hammer and Team Flagrant, because we need multiple energies to start setting up and swing. So, there's a grass energy going to deactivate. We see Synthesis going to search for a grass energy attached to the active. Okay, so on our turn, we find a Xerosic. Summon an Ultra Ball, discard the N, and Xerosic to grab a Regice. Okay, I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard the N and the Regice to grab nothing, and then I'm going to Shaymin for 6. But I don't want to end him to get a new hand because he is not a nice fellow. So, alright, we'll Compressor. We'll discard Jolteon, Compressor, and actually we'll discard the AZ and Guzma. Okay. We'll Trainers Mail. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll grab Compressor. Well, I guess we're not attacking again this turn. No energies. Alright, so Compressor again. We'll discard the Teammates. Everything else seems pretty useful. The Escape Rope and then a Field Blower. Alright, just trying to think our deck out as much as we can. We will Ninja Boy the active as well, just so we can not draw into that. Alright, so press done. And now pass to our opponent's turn. Yep, this is going great, guys. Marshadow Toolbox. I mean, where are DCs at? I can't believe we've seen like 40-something cards, 30-something cards, and haven't seen a DCE yet. But my opponent, okay, there's another Fomantis coming down. Okay, there's a Grass Ninja Fomantis, and it looks like we see another Synthesis. Both of us are not really drawing anything. I mean, we've drawn some stuff, but just not gotten used. I mean, we just haven't gotten lucky. All right, so Grass Ninja bench on our turn. Get a Rainbow Energy. So I'm going to Rainbow Energy the bench. Marshadow. I'm going to pass to our opponent's turn. Maybe we put a Alolan Vulpix in here, and a Vulpix can not really do anything either. So Kikui to draw 2. All right. There's a Trainers Mail. Okay, my opponent, he's getting some stuff now. Does he find an Ultra Ball? I mean, if we top deck a DCE, we are going to start using the good old Crystal Ray. Alrighty, so there's a Leaf Edge for 40. Alright, there's a Trainers Mail. Alright, Trainers Mail, look at tough cards over deck. There's a Juniper. That's what we need to see. Alright, so we'll Float Stone the active. We'll Choice Band the bench. We'll play a Juniper. Come on, baby. Find me a DCE Pokemon. You gotta be kidding me. We didn't find another DCE. Are you kidding me? There's 4 in our deck, and we haven't seen a single... Well, I guess we'll pass again onto our opponent's turn. What is going on here? I mean, I'm pretty sure we find a DC, we just win. Because, like, what can my opponent do, really? This is the craziest thing I've seen in my life. My opponent not finding a supporter card. He found a Kikui. We haven't found a DCE. Okay, there is another Kikui. Drawn 2 more cards. There's a Fomantis coming down. There's a Grass Ninja Fomantis. Another Leafage for another 40. We're getting there, bud. Alright, finally a Computer Search. We'll Computer Search, discard the Float Stone and Juniper. We'll grab a DCE. Alright, so finally we'll get a DCE. Put that on the bench. We'll retreat into the Marshadow, and we will use, look at all these different options we have here. We'll use Crystal Ray for 70. Take it a knockout. Okay, we're good now. We are finally good. We'll go down to 5 price cards. Get in a Choice Band. Alright, so we're good. Alright, so up to my opponent now to find I mean, I don't know what they can do now. I guess they can use like Leafage. They keep using Leafage. That's the only attack they've really used so far. Alright, so Grass Ninja deactive. There's a Revitalizer. Give the Fomantis back into his hand. Looks like we might see another Leafage happen. And there's a Sycamore, alright, but he is kind of too late now. We are set up here, unless he finds another Enhanced Hammer. Why did I say anything, guys? Why did I say that? I was just kidding. He didn't need that Enhanced Hammer. And another Leaf Itch. Great. And another DCE. Alright, so DCE will go for another, we can do that one. Look how many options we have. This is so funny. Alright, so Crystal Ray for another 70. Alright, so take a knockout. Okay. Go down to 4 price cards. We find a VS Seeker. Okay. Alright, so what can he do here? The main question is, does he play a Ranger? Our discard pile is so weird. We have so many options. We can use Black Ray GX if we want to. We can use Second Bite, Crystal Ray, Prismatic Burst, Black Ray GX, Swift, Flash Ray, Quake Punch, K-Grenade Hammer just yet, Ice Beam, and Blizzard Burn. But there we go, 70 damage. You gotta think we've got this now, guys. You gotta think, I mean, he has to find like 3 Lysandre targets back to back to back to take a knockout. Here comes the Fomantis onto our opponent's turn. Does he have another Enhanced Hammer? So Grass Ninja going to the active, okay? There's a Sycamore, going to discard his hand, discard the Flareon of Fomantis, going to draw some more cards. It does. There's Lurantis finally shown up to the party, but is it too late or not? I do not know. Alright, so another Lurantis hitting the field. We might see a Flower Supply to get some energies back into play. Another, oh my goodness gracious, please stop with the DCEs. But my DCEs are very precious. Alright, so Flower Supply for 0. Going to put some energies on that bench probably. Alright, or maybe to the active. It's going to be up to us, guys, to find... Because he's down, what, 3 VS Seekers and 2 Lysandres. There's a Rainbow Energy, guys, so we'll Special Charge. Shuffle back in 1, 2. Okay. Put these 2 cards back in our deck. With Choice Band and Marshadow. And we're going to VS Seeker 4 in. Alright, so we're going to get... Actually, we could VS Seeker for AZ. Pick up a Shaymin. Draw a couple. Play double Trainers Mail. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Because we still have 2 more VS Seekers left. So yeah, but let's do that. Let's do that. Let's Trainers Mail. Okay. Alright. We'll grab a Choice Band. Alright. We'll Choice Band this guy. We'll Trainers Mail again. Okay. Not gonna grab anything. We're gonna AZ pick up the Shaymin. Put it back down, drawing 3. Okay, it's gonna be on, we're gonna be like on a kind of time clock now. All right, so we get the DC. So put a DC active. We'll go for another Crystal Ray. We still have ends. We still have Special Charge. Okay, so there's 100 damage. Okay. All right. Too bad this only does 100 to everybody. So there's a Grassing to the bench. Okay. Now, he will be able to heal his Lurantis. Okay. Chlorocythe, I mean, he has to find Ranger. That's his only real out, is to use Ranger. So, Solar Blade, going to heal that 30 damage, okay? So, there we go. On our turn, we will go for another Crystal Ray for 70, okay. Do another 70, 100 damage, okay. So, on our opponent's turn, what I hope he does is retreat to this guy. Alright, so an Eevee coming out. Okay, I don't care about Eevee. There's a Float Stone. Going to the active. Please retreat to this guy. No, Eevee. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. Alright, so on our turn, there's a DCE. Alright, so we'll go for a Crystal Ray for 70. Yep. That's what we're doing. Crystal Ray for 70. Alright. Does he have a Bunnelby? Does he have a team something? The discard of the last card in our hand. Alright, so here comes a Lurantis GX onto our opponent's turn. Okay, he's going to try to deck us out here, but we can win. Alright, so there's another Flower Supply. We have an in. We have Special Charge, but Special Charge only gets 1 back, so it really doesn't do anything. Oh, yeah, it's 2. Now I'm still going to hold on to the, I want to draw into DCEs just in case he gets another something out. Alright, so on our turn, we are going to end. Alright, we didn't duck out. We're good to go. Yes. Yes, that's fine. We have fewer cards, Pokemon. You're crazy. Alright, so we'll get 3. Okay. We will go for a Crystal Ray for another 100. Alright. He's going to heal, and then we're going to do another damage to him, okay? And we're going to be able to knock out both these guys at the same time. Necromancy's about to do some work. Necrozma. Not Necro. Why? I don't know. Necrozma. Alright, so Trainers Mail Force Giant Plants. Okay. Okay. Alright. We got this, guys. We're about to win. Another E-Hammer. Discard the DC, which is good for us. He should have discarded the Rainbow Energy. That would have been the real target there. Alright, so that's a third E-Hammer coming down. Fourth E-Hammer. So he has no more E-Hammers left. If he doesn't go for Solar Blade, we can win right here. We can use Necrozma. Alright, nope. Going to heal the hunt. Okay, going to heal that. Alright, so on our turn, we'll put a DC in the active. We'll go for another Crystal Ray for 70. Alright, next turn, we could win by using Necrozma, taking a double knockout with our GX attack. Just don't give up. Please, let us use Necrozma. Don't quit, my friend. You've got this. You are the champion. Oh, man, I really just want to do Black Ray GX, take a double knockout this turn. No, no! No, we were going to use Necrozma that turn to win the game. No, what a... Oh, no. No, my goodness. No, we would have used Necrozma. We would have used Black Ray GX, done 100 damage to each opponent's GX and EX Pokemon. No, we would have taken 4 prize cards Necrozma. No. And that's why Necrozma was in the deck, guys. He didn't know it. He didn't know what was about to happen. We were about to Black Ray GX and take 4 prize cards in one turn. And that's the cool thing about the deck, is you could do stuff like that. You could set up multiple knockouts with Marshadow, then use Necrozma and win that game. I don't want to say Necromancy. I don't know. But Necrozma. So guys, there we go. There is the Marshadow Toolbox deck for Fan Friday. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. You can kind of see if you get paired against the right matchup, you can easily win. Where in this instance, we played against an all evolution deck and with 4 enhanced hammers, and we're still able to come out. It was the weirdest game ever, but we will take that. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. It'll be a fantastic day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.